Batman has used multiple Batsuits throughout the years, and some have been significantly better than others. So today I'm going to be ranking every canon Batsuit appearing in mainline continuity Batman comics. And I'm only going to be ranking significant base Batsuits, so I'm not going to be ranking suits like the Hellbat armor that have a specific purpose. For those of you who don't know, I am Abyss from the Hive Mind Comics, and this is my solo commentary page. With all of that established, let's get into the ranking. So coming in at dead last, we have the revamped Earth 2 suit. This isn't the original one that he wore, but this is the one he upgraded back when he was still, carrying guns. My problem with the suit isn't that it looks too different from what I'm used to. It's that every element of a bat suit that is traditionally well done is poorly executed here. For example, the bat symbol is way too small. The ears, albeit long, which is something I like, are too far apart, making his eyes look separated, which creates a very goofy design. I give this Batsuit a solid 4.5 out of 10. For similar reasons, the original Earth 2 suit is going to be right next. The saving grace for this suit is the exaggerated aspects of it. In this case, it's the purple gloves. The belt being different too is a huge positive as well. The suit's just a lot more unique. Now, that doesn't make it a good suit. I still think this suit looks pretty goofy, but I give it the pass because it's so unique. This one is like a 4.7 out of 10. Up next is the Silver Age Batsuit. This is the suit that Batman donned when we finally jumped over to Earth 1, and it's not much better. Of course, this is a more traditional Batman look, it's what we're used to, but some features hold it back from being cool, which is understandable because at the time, Batman comics had a completely different tone. The yellow oval is one of the greatest additions to the Batsuit ever created. Unfortunately, the bat symbol in that oval just strips all the aura from the oval. Everything else is just standard Batman material. This suit definitionally is just mid, so I'm giving it like a 5.5 out of 10. Next is the late Golden Age Batsuit. Now, this shit is good. This is where we start getting into good Batsuits. Bat symbol's perfect. Utility belt is standard. It's basic. It looks good. The color pattern with the gray and then the dark blue, making it look black, is perfect. My only issue with it visually comes from the art style rather than the Batsuit, and that's just how his head is drawn. The one thing to elevate this suit from a average Batsuit to a top contender is literally just the ears. I think Batman looks best with longer ears, and I think this suit would benefit from that change. This suit's a 7 out of 10. So all of the aspects that I dislike about the original Batsuit get fixed with the revamp in Zero Year. Fundamentally, these are the same suits. However, Zero Year updates it in all the ways that it needs to be to make this a good suit. The ears are longer and pointed in the proper direction. The utility belt is more modern and obviously larger to carry more things. And just look at how peak that bat symbol is. It could just be Greg Capullo as well. That's just like making this thing look perfect. But from what I see, this shit looks good. I'm giving it like a 7.2 out of 10. Okay, so now we're starting to get into the territory of really good Batsuits. With all the changes that New 52 brought, one thing that its updated looks did well on was Batman's armored look. Not only does this suit look as functional as every other suit that I've listed already and to come, but it looks reinforced in all the ways that look like it's going to give him actual protection. Of course, at times, the armored accents with the lines can look a little too much, but for the design in which it's going for, I think it succeeds. This is also a no-trunks Batsuit, which I think hurts the suit just a little bit because you need some black to offset the aggressive grays, but the suit just looks good. It's standard, it's functional, it's what we want from Batman. This suit's a 7.5. Batman Incorporated was one of my favorite suits growing up because of the revamp of the yellow oval. It kept all the positives of the Batsuits that I love, like with the gray accents and then the black cape, but it brought back the yellow oval with a dark outline to it, and it lights up. I'm also a really big fan of the utility belt change, having yet another yellow oval on a Batsuit on the utility belt. There's not much else to talk about in regards to this suit because the main appeal of it is the oval, but I think with how well it does it in and of itself, that one feature puts it so high on my list. I have to give the Incorporated suit a solid 8 out of 10. Now, next up is the vintage Batsuit. This is canonically the first Batsuit Batman donned in main continuity. It's very similar to the late Golden Age Batsuit. However, instead of the blue, this suit is black and it rocks a little pointier ears. This suit was brought back in 2017 after Catwoman left Bruce at the altar. Batman went to a more back to basics approach and then put on the vintage suit. Fortunately for us, that gave us a modern look on this Batsuit. This is the suit that we got to see for the next 8 years in comics, and for good reason. This is many people's favorite Batsuit. The symbol is large and it's bold. The black is very dark, making it stand out in all lighting, and it's a very minimal approach. When people say less is more, this Batsuit excelling is a prime example of what people are talking about. I'm giving this suit 8.5 out of 10. Next up is the suit that replaced the vintage suit in comics. We have the current Batsuit. I'm pretty sure Jorge Jimenez designed this suit, and literally every artist that draws it, it's so peak. The thing that stands out the most to me is the utility belt. The front buckle is designed in a way where the actual buckle itself kind of looks similar to a bat without putting a fat bat symbol on it. I think what a lot of people get wrong with the utility belt is they give every pouch or pocket the same exact design. Batman's equipment comes in all different shapes and sizes. It doesn't make sense for them to fit the same in every single pocket. So I like how this utility belt has specific designs for different things. I have to talk about the bat logo here though, because this is a well-needed change. Adding the extra accents on the wings gives this a completely different look, and it's really well received. It just gives an extra flair that we've been missing from bat logos over the years. And of course, the bright blue on top of the gray is really well done. The bright blue on the gray with a gray or black bat logo hasn't been done before, and I'm surprised that now is the first time that's happening. This suit is a 9 out of 10. Next on the list is late post-crisis. This suit is almost identical to the vintage suit with one key exception. When I was talking about the current suit, I brought up how no bat suit has done the blue on gray with the black bat symbol. Most of you probably thought that's not true. The Hush suit did that. But here's the thing. This suit is actually black. We know this because we've seen it be black within comics within that same era. I don't know if this is like a printer press issue with how the comics were being produced, but because it's consistent enough, I'm just considering this its own suit. The way the black is shaded, it makes it look blue in certain lights, giving us that dynamic color range. I think this was done purposefully though, because in the animated series coming out at the same time as this, alongside Justice League, they did the same exact thing, and that was very popular. In the TNBA, we see it's clearly black and gray. The Batsuit in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited is the same exact suit, yet in Justice League, it looks significantly more blue because it all depends on the lighting. Because the late post-crisis Batsuit does this so often, I really like this inclusion, so I'm putting it higher than the vintage suit, as it's literally just the same thing with an added touch. I'm giving it a 9.2 out of 10. Coming in at third place, I have the Rebirth suit. Let's just get the elephants out of the room. I think every major change to the Batsuit here is a positive one. I love the yellow outline on the black bat symbol. I don't know why. I don't know what makes this so special, but it just looks really good. The utility belt has the same yellow outline. However, it's on the individual pouches and just the overall outline of the utility belt. This looks fire. I don't know why. It just looks fire. If I had to guess why, I'd assume it's because there's no yellow on the suit anywhere else, so it just makes these two things on the suit stand out more than everything else. Now, I'm a sucker for purple things. The inside of the cape being purple is great color contrast. Putting that on top of the yellow outlines already makes each aspect of this Batsuit stand out in its own right, whilst not overstepping each other in terms of color patterns. It just makes the suit stand out more, and I love it. This suit is a 9.5 out of 10. Runner up is the classic Bronze Age Batman suit. Blue cape, yellow oval, gray accents. When people think of Batman, majority of people think of this suit. I don't think I have to describe much about why this suit works and why it's so peak. This suit's just a 10 out of 10. It is what it is. Me personally, I think when James Gunn makes Batman in the DCU, this is the suit he needs to go with. I don't think you gotta add too much to it. don't really make the suit unique in any way. Just copy this, put it in live action, will be perfect. Now finally, my personal favorite Batsuit, the post-Nightfall Batman suit. Now, the reason why I think this suit is the best Batman suit is because all the elements from the classic Bronze Age suit is present here. However, there are key additions here that just make this the perfect suit. So the gray accents is replaced with a darker gray, which looks black in some lighting. I already explained how I like that dynamic lighting change with the vintage suit and the Hush suit. This is present here and I think is a great addition. Number 2, the spiked shoulders. I don't know why this happens. Canonically, I haven't found a reason why this happens. However, some artists just draw that and that shit looks so fire. Next, the fingers. This guy Batman has these exaggerated fingernail things that look like claws. That shit is terrifying. I love it. And lastly, the cape color. The cape color is black as well. However, the color of it, depending on the lighting, looks lighter than the accents itself on the suit. That color tone change emphasizes the key elements of the Batsuit, like the yellow oval. And again, I'm a sucker for that yellow oval, meaning I'm ranking this Batsuit 100 out of 10. This is the best Batsuit of all time. That is my complete ranking for all of Batman's Batsuits. If you guys like this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe. I got plenty more content like this coming in the future, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that content if you stay to the end of this video. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.